I'm back! This video is a part of a new series of short videos covering each shiftstone in detail, with experts brought on to discuss most of them. We'll be starting with the simplest and yet arguably most controversial shiftstone, Vigor. But let's take a step back first. In case you haven't played Rumble before, here's what it's all about. Rumble is a virtual reality earthbending game. All actions in the game are initiated by hitting a specific pose with your hands, including summoning rocks, called structures in game, pushing them, or manipulating them with telekinesis. Each structure has a specific damage value, gets +1 value while moving, and another +1 value while grounded. This is a state in which the structure is locked onto the ground, slowing it down but letting it slide a little more than usual and be a little more powerful. When two structures collide, the structure with the lower value breaks and the other continues on. They both break if equal. Finally, you, the player, have 20 HP and get to choose 2 shiftstones, small crystals that grant you a unique ability. First up is Vigor, this stone right here. It has a deceptively simple power. When you deal 5 damage within 6 seconds, you heal 2 HP. In a vacuum, this is pretty powerful. One good combo and you get 2 free health, which is more than Surge gives you, just 1 extra damage. The problem here is that in a real match, you might not be able to deal all 5 damage that fast, and even if you could, it does nothing at full health. Additionally, if you've only lost 1 HP, it only lets you heal that 1 HP back. Looking at all this, Vigor seems to be just a worse Surge. You can't get value nearly as easily. That is, it seems worse until you look a little closer. See, Vigor counts hits that don't even hurt your opponent. If my opponent has the meta Shiftstone combo, Stubborn and Adamant, it is impossible to chip them. Only cubes and walls deal any damage. But with Vigor, even discs are valuable. They still trigger the effect. And since the only way for your opponent to get value with their stones is to block damage with them, they get punished for playing to the strengths of their own shiftstones. To compound on this further, Vigor has a huge psychological impact. Both dealing and blocking damage feel bad, but reversing your opponent's progress is a far more demoralizing effect and stops them from relaxing even when they have a large health lead. Finally, my original description of Vigor wasn't quite accurate. You don't have to deal all 5 damage in the first 6 seconds. Rather, the timer resets every time you deal damage. This means that, in theory, I could heal by hitting someone with a disc that deals no damage to them every 6 seconds exactly, giving me 36 seconds to just hit them 5 times, not even hurt them. Combined with stones like Flow, Stubborn, or Volatile, which all help give you opportunities to hit your opponent, it becomes trivial to heal with Vigor. Alright, so Vigor is a pretty good shiftstone, or at least a lot better than people think. It has its place in the meta. So when should you use it? And what playstyles and stones does it combo well with? Well, to answer the first question, it is specifically an anti-resistance stone. It is pretty much only the best choice when your opponent is running 2 damage resistance stones, usually Stubborn or Adamant. Since when they're only running 1, Surge is usually the better pick in most cases to defeat the stone, and outside of that, it has little practical use. As for playstyles, it combos well with very aggressive playing. You'll want to always be prodding your opponent when you have Vigor on to get value, since letting the timer fail even a single time can make it no longer worth the stone slot over something safer like Adamant. A passive playstyle simply can't do this. Additionally, it works exceptionally well with melee-focused playstyles, since the extra HP is trivial to get 1 or even 2 times from a single melee combo, combining well with Stubborn to let you heal back most of the damage taken by brute forcing your way into melee range. As for shiftstones, it combos well with Surge to negate damage resistance stones, Stubborn to help approaching for melee, and Flow or Volatile to get around your opponent's defenses. It pairs perfectly well with the other stones, even Charge considering its high damage combos at range, but is nothing spectacular outside of the ones I've just mentioned. It's best thought of as an alternative to Surge, one that is both higher risk and higher reward.
My RTS is a bit better and it's gonna be amazing.
Well, that's 1 stone down, 7 to go. Let me know what you thought, especially with Vigor, there's always plenty to discuss. From here on out, the Rumble crash course at the beginning will be copy and pasted over, but the rest of the video will be unique every time. Good thing there's a timestamp to skip it for you Rumblers who already know what's up, right? Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. See you later, and be prepared for the project I've been working on to release here soonish. It's my biggest to date by far. These videos are just to hold the algorithm over in the meantime. Bye.